Hello, welcome back. Welcome, since this is probably your first time here. So, I realized I need to decompress, unwind, take time to myself. You know, we all crave connection with others. Well, let me not say all, most of us crave connection with others. And I've been connecting. I've been hanging out with friends for like a week and a half straight, all day, every day, just yapping. And now that I'm in my own silence, we need to keep it like this. Maybe until my birthday, really. Yeah. Mm. I. Yeah. Anyway, not because I don't appreciate the company of my friends. It's just like, even as an extrovert, I'm like, this has been a lot of talking and interaction and monitoring myself and. You know? It's like, nah, I'm good. So yeah, back to my own spot. Neglected my plants for 2 weeks. And they're all wilted. Monsteras are doing great though. Well, I guess there's some parts of it that are wilted, but they'll all be thoroughly watered tomorrow. They'll survive. And if they don't, I made the choice that I did. What? What's the use of crying about it now? Don't cry over spilt milk. What about don't cry over wilt plants? Anyway, yeah, it's interesting to come back to my space because I have an ex who, I should probably say that on my YouTube. I have an ex who I tried to prosecute for stalking me. And I was watching some videos yesterday from a domestic violence prosecutor who was like, signs that a man will kill you. And I'm like, ooh, yay. Love that for me. So being in my own space does make me anxious because of that, because of him. And he doesn't know where I live and he could pop up at any point. Just to be there, to be fair, there's more security in this building now, and the building is aware of the issue, even though they were aware of it before and didn't do shit. They're like, call the police. I'm like, all right. So if I die, that's cool. Got camera on my front door, friends who have my location, people who know about his bullshit. So, but it does make being in my own space more uncomfortable than the week and a half I just spent in the company of friends at a location that he's not aware of, in an apartment that he doesn't know about. Maybe it's time to downsize and move. Because I really do like this apartment, but also like, I would also like my peace. I would like to sleep. I like how my apartment used to feel when I didn't even consider the idea of anyone ever being in here. When no one used to knock on my door, appear without warning, try to come in. When I didn't associate my apartment with anything but peace and my own prosperity. Sigh. Yeah. Before I saw a giant roach in here. To be fair, they said if you only saw one and it was huge, that means it came in from outside because of, I think we had some kind of storm when that happened. But still, not reassuring. Have I seen one since? No. Was it terrifying? Yes. Am I still terrified that my ex is gonna try and kill me? Also, yes. Anyway, that wasn't the point of the video. The point is, I'm back in my space. I want to unwind in my own company. I want to get rid of a lot of stuff. I realized I came back to my apartment and I was like, oh, there's so much stuff in here. That's probably also adding to the overwhelm of it all. There's just mental processing of existing in this space. And it's like, why do you have all this? Why do you have all this? And it's like, I don't even know where to begin with getting rid of it because it's like, it's good stuff. art supplies, music supplies, plant things. If anything, I wanted to start adding more stuff in here because I wanted to start reselling things, items, which means they would need to be stored in my apartment while I'm trying to resell them. But maybe that's not the best idea. Maybe I just need to let go and let God of everything I own, you know? Anywho. Yeah, all of this is to say I have mixed feelings about being here. It's like, yay, the comfort of my own things the way I want them. The peace of my own thoughts with no one intervening. But also the anxiety of my stalking ex. The anxiety of my hoarding a bunch of shit. And also the sadness of not being able to yap with friends. But also the optimism of finally getting the things I need to do done. I think it's literally making me irritable to not do what I need to do for myself, you know, and I'm starting to project that onto others. And it's like, ooh, I want to be scheduling content. I want to be doing my devotionals, doing my prayer, cleaning my items, cleaning myself. I want to deep condition my hair. I thought I was going to get time to do that. And hey, maybe I can still do that tomorrow, but point is, it didn't happen today. Yeah, today did not go as planned. Still went very well, though. Journal, reflect, meditate. Really get rid of shit. There's actually so much shit in this apartment. It's actually like, why, though? That's the part that's really blowing my mind. But that's what happens when you stay in the same spot for a while. You accumulate things. Hoarding is hard to do if you are a nomad. But I've always had a hoarding problem. Even when I moved semester to semester in college, I brought a lot. I had a lot of stuff. But to be fair, because I was on a college campus, I could get a lot of stuff because people were giving away a lot of stuff. So it was like a thing of like getting rid of a lot of things, but taking in a lot of new things. Constant cycle. Versus as an adult, I'm probably getting new stuff from buying it myself, which deters me from getting too much. Yeah, sorry, I'm having thoughts of him killing me in here and it's stressing me out. Even though there's cameras on every floor in this building now. And there's a camera on my front door, which I need to make sure to keep aggressively charged. Sorry. Anyway, listen, if you thought somebody was gonna kill you, you'd be worried about it too. That's not the point. The point is I'm back in my space, and it's time to pour into myself. Pretty much like isolated for the next month, because my birthday is next month, so I'll re-emerge. Yeah, reflecting on how I want to go into the next year. I had some friends over today, and part of the question I asked them was like, what advice they have, you know. And they're like, oh, travel and move into alignment with yourself and save 30% of your income. 30%. But hey, you know, I'm still young and I can get it right. But compounding doesn't give a fuck. Compounding wants you to start 200 years ago. The second best time is now. A year from now, you're gonna wish you started today. That's more inspiring, more optimistic, more hopeful. Thinking about, yeah, a year ago, what do I wish I had started today? Taking care of myself. And that's what I'm doing. I'm still posting my content, gonna make my YouTube thing, taking care of myself, right? Like I just had friends over and they left 11:30. Sometimes we be in here until the wee hours of the night. So the fact that they're leaving before midnight is progress. I had people here until like 4 a.m. on the night of my baptism. Just irritated. When you should be going to sleep. So that's what I'm gonna do. Good night.